What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host, Andrew, and my boy, Zach here. Say what's up.
What's good? What is good?
This is your host of the NitPickCentral podcast here. And today, we just thought we would, kick it back a little bit, take it a little easy. And, me and Zach are just kind of chit-chatting here. But we thought we would go ahead and take it upon ourselves to just kind of run through all the different platforms that we're on here, just so we all can get like a good, sense of, where we're at, what we're doing, and just what we've been up to here recently. So, but Zach, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. We've been putting in that work since the start of this year. We started, day one? January 1st?
Oh, yeah.
With Stranger Things?
Yep. We started off strong with Stranger Things. We got our hot and fresh out there. We'll take a look at that here in a sec. And, we got our retrospective out there. So we'll jump to that here in a second. But, yeah, we're just going to start off here with our YouTube channel because we've been definitely active here recently. Our last video before we kind of, kicked back into gear was a good few years ago with this absolute classic Taking a Gander #2 when we watched Kung Fu Panda. If you guys have not tuned into that, definitely give that a watch. It's absolutely hilarious. Here recently, over the past month or two, we've dropped a handful of episodes. This is our Super Bowl one, just talking about, the general game and the commercials and everything, and just kind of how we were feeling about it. This was my reaction to the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, and just a little discussion afterward where I'm just kind of talking about my theories and, just my general feelings on the trailer and how I'm feeling about the movie. And then our most recent one, obviously, almost a couple weeks ago, we put out our video going over what we can expect from Spider-Man Noir, dropping on Amazon Prime here soon. It could be Amazon's riskiest Marvel show. So, yeah, definitely tune into that. Got some dope little swinging gameplay right there for your viewing pleasure.
Yes, sir.
So, there is that. And, we'll jump over here to our Spotify. Like we said before, we dropped our Stranger Things retrospective at the start of the year. Because I remember on our TikTok, I think I dropped the hot and fresh, the next day or January 2nd, something like that. It was
pretty sure, yeah.
I think it was pretty relatively soon after. It might have been that same night. I'm not too sure, but yeah, definitely took our time and got our footing back with the retrospective. So that's for sure. That's why it took a little bit longer to get out there. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is definitely worth the listen. It's just two dudes going over one of their favorite shows, and yeah. So definitely give that a watch. And then, of course, we got the rest of the episodes that we dropped here recently. Unfortunately, on Apple Podcasts, you do not have the video versions of the Noir video that we dropped, as well as the trailer reaction to Spider-Man Brand New Day. So just keep that in mind. But we just wanted to get them all out there as much as possible.
And we just about on everything nowadays.
Oh, yeah. If you toss a stick, you're going to end up hitting a streaming service or social platform. And if you toss another stick, we're probably going to be on it.
More than likely, yeah.
So that's kind of how that shakes out. But, I mean, that's what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And then right here, we got our NitPickCentral TikTok account. Again, that's NitPickCentral Talk. And, this is where we have a lot of our hot and freshes. And this is where I've also dropped just a couple of fun ones, just one promoting our Super Bowl video, and then another going over some of my favorite songs from the J. Cole album that came out this year, The Fall Off. The album is absolutely gas, by the way. Just got a shameless plug right there for my boy J. Cole. Absolutely go listen to this album. It's fire. But then, we got this little stretch here where, I did a little movie marathon, watched a bunch of movies, and our most recent one together, where me and Zach were together, our last joint hot and fresh since we did the Stranger Things
Project
one.
Hail Mary?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yes, it was Stranger Things, and then our Project Hail Mary one was the second one we did together.
Yeah. What a great movie.
It is. Like, I'm so glad I went out to the theater specifically to get this right here, because, man, dude, I love seeing this movie a second time around. Like, I thought it was great, dude. It's so good. And, like, it was a pretty packed audience, too. And
I'm sure the reactions were great.
Yeah, no, the reactions were pretty good. And, like, I mean, people were laughing when it was a good moment to laugh, and people were locked in when they had to lock in, you know what I mean? It was great.
Oh, yeah.
And then here more recently, I dropped another one on the drama, so definitely go check that out. You know, stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, so definitely go check that out. Our Nitpick Central shorts, you know, here on YouTube again. On this one, we're still trying to work out the kinks with, as you can see, but, you know, we're still giving this some love. We're still giving it a shout out as part of the Nitpick Central family here, so to speak. So, yeah, I just thought we'd shout this bad boy out as well. We're going to figure out a way to get, like, our content configured to this platform in particular, because there's just some things that are different than, like, the other, like, TikTok type of platforms. So yeah, just keep on a lookout for that. Right here's our Facebook page, Nitpick Central. Yeah, so if you're on Facebook and want to keep up with us, and this is going to be one of the other platforms that you'll get our actual reviews on. You know, here's Zach's take on The Adventures of Tintin. Absolutely fire movie, by the way.
That's what I'm saying.
Gave that an 8.5 out of 10. When did you watch this?
I think I watched that Friday morning.
Okay.
Friday. No, maybe it was Saturday. No, it was definitely Friday, and then I posted my review, I think, that night.
Yeah.
But yeah, one-of-a-kind movie. Love that movie. And I think I put it in the review, and I cannot stress this enough. Shocks me that we have not gone back to that sort of like animation style.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a unique sort of looking movie. And wasn't this also made by Steven Spielberg? Am I tripping or no?
Yeah. No. You're not tripping. Yeah, Steven Spielberg and somebody else too. I'll have to go back and look. But yeah, I know Andy Serkis is the captain in this movie, the boat captain.
Yeah.
So that was before he took on the role of Caesar, I believe, from Planet of the Apes.
No way! Oh my god!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, it just shocks me that movie has not. It hasn't. I don't know. We just haven't gone anywhere with that animation style. It's like a one and done.
It hasn't been like replicated yet by anyone. Like, I feel like the next closest thing we could compare it to is like maybe something like Ready Player One.
Yeah, I could see that.
Kind of in that same ballpark.
Yeah.
I mean, Ready Player One is very different, but it's like visually it kind of has that same energy. Also, Facebook has hijacked my tab right here, so we just been looking at this sign into Facebook freaking page. So there's that for you.
Yeah, Facebook's just like, we need your credentials, please. Yeah, papers.
Please and thank you. My mouth. There's my there's my
shout out
Gmail right there. Shout out our Gmail. But moving on.
This is where the real meat is here.
Yeah,
for Nitpick
ladies
Central.
and gentlemen, this right here, this is where we make the bread, so to speak.
This is basically where we live.
Pretty much. Like, I mean, I've always been pretty active on Twitter, but I mean, now since we're kicking back into gear with our podcast and we're really giving this a lot of attention and a lot of our focus, I mean, it's definitely paid off, I would say, in a lot of different ways. And of course, this is another good way for us to get our reviews out there. Here's Zach's take on Tintin as well. Sorry, I had a burp try to escape just now. But yeah, here's my take on You, Me, and Tuscany. It's a cute little romance movie with Halle Bailey. I think is how you say her name.
Would you rate that?
Nothing too crazy, 5.5 out of 10. It's not like I hated it or anything. It's just
pretty mid.
Yeah, pretty mid. Didn't do anything like too noteworthy, not really any standout performances. And for someone who's a singer, she literally only sang once, and that was at the very end, like literally in the last
Wild.
5 minutes. I was like, what? I mean, in the movie, she's like good at cooking, and that comes up a few times, but yeah, I guess they didn't go with the singing angle to put more emphasis on her cooking skill, because like I said, that's like important to her character. But I don't know, I just feel like a powerhouse voice like hers, you definitely got to use it in some way, more than just like a little thing at the end. But yeah, it was okay, nothing too crazy. So yeah, here's, and like I said, I'm pretty active on Twitter, so this guy, he's like, oh, I shouldn't have made this movie, it's awful. Proceeds to show a clip from one of the best scenes in the movie. Like, the scene is great. You got freaking Mr. Fantastic getting stretched out here by Galactus. Pause. But, and then of course you got Johnny and the Thing coming in at some point. Yeah, freaking say it! And I'm like, just look at this
Iconic.
man. Look at this man.
Iconic scene.
Absolutely.
Still don't understand why people dog on that movie.
Exactly. Like, I mean, like I said, like, oh, they shouldn't have made this movie. It's awful. Well, this entire clip.
No, Johnny. Say it! I don't wanna! Say it! It's Clobber
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Especially in IMAX, that movie was breathtaking.
Exactly. Like, it was great. It was great. So yeah, you'll see stuff like that on there along with our reviews. And
us just kind of keeping up on everything too.
Yeah.
Some memes.
Yep, absolutely. And we'll retweet and react to like stuff going on in the culture and going on in the film world and stuff like that. Like, when I saw this, I was like, oh man, a Static Shock film, that could go crazy, especially with like the vibe they have with the current DCU. I think it would be pretty cool.
Honestly, yeah. I forgot about Static Shock there for a while until I saw your retweet the other day.
Dude,
it's like, oh, word.
That's the thing. Everyone else did too. Everyone else forgot about Static Shock, but he's so dope. Oh, dude, this freaking Slay Day. Heard that was kind of nuts. Like,
I've been hearing things about that as well.
The fact that it's interactive with 8,000 possible outcomes is crazy.
That is kind of nuts.
Like, I feel like this should low-key be like the next step for movies. Like, it's kind of like that Bandersnatch, like Black Mirror thing they had on Netflix, but like have it be like a nationwide, worldwide, like release for something. You know what I mean? Like, that could be cool. That could be really cool. So I figured I'd shout that out as well. There's that.
Andrew's putting in that work here lately. He's been keeping up with all the... We have... What is that? Not dual, but like the 3 major shows out right now. There's a couple right there. He's got some memes posted right there. But yeah, he's been... I've been kind of rewatching everything because I was tapped in with Andrew on both The Boys, Invincible, and Daredevil Born Again, and then I just kind of fell out because life got busy there for a little bit. But trying to tap back in. Andrew's been real good about keeping up on it with his reviews and stuff. So I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Oh, shucks.
There's a great post right there, too.
I was going to say, we got our one for Daredevil Born Again. That's one of the shows I've been keeping up with. And then here's our take on X-Men: The Last Stand that we did as part of our Road to Secret Wars. You know, this is kind of like our big, I don't want to say magnum opus because this is one of the earliest things we've done, but I mean, at this point, I guess you could say it's our magnum opus, but this is by far the most ambitious thing that we've done since the conception of this channel, since the conception of this podcast. So, yeah, this is just the latest chapter of that. Us looking at The Last Stand here. This is our overall rating for the movie. If you've seen this movie, you know exactly why it's a 4.5. But yeah, this is what we got going on.
Pretty mid movie.
Pretty mid movie, indeed. Pretty mid movie.
I don't know. Do you think that compares to our last chunk of movies that we did with, what was it, Blade? The third Blade movie. I'm blanking on it right now.
Blade, yeah.
Rating wise.
Dude, oh gosh. Where?
He's gotta look.
Now we gotta look. Now I'm so curious. Oh, dude, fucking Smiling Friends. Yeah, so, like
Breaks
I said,
on.
we talk about everything over here, folks. Even Smiling Friends. I hate that it's over, but I love that they went out on top. Kick Patowski. Hello.
Kick Patowski.
Yeah,
Where's the milk, Huey?
Yeah.
Where's William Huey?
Where's William Huey? Dude, he did say, "Where's the milk?" Dude, where's the Homelander Got Milk campaign, bro?
That needs to be in schools nationwide.
Literally.
Just bot propaganda.
Oh my god. How have they not done something like that by now? You would think. Oh my god, dude. Where's this freaking post? Okay, so there's the first X-Men. You know, we're going back a ways. Yeah, we are busy, folks. Going all the way back to the episode 4 of Invincible. That was fire.
Yeah, we'd be posting like 3 or 4 times a day.
Mm-hmm. My review of Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, an absolute classic.
Sad movie too, from what I remember.
Oh my god, dude, it's so sad. So sad. But it's like a good sad.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this absolute classic. Freaking Project Hail Mary Notebook spinoff. It's so funny. Dune, Doomsday, Harry Potter, all coming out in December. December's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, and we're gonna be literally reporting on all of that.
Mm-hmm. Just y'all wait. We had an absolute banger. Have an anniversary here recently. Oh, we gave it the same rating.
Shocker.
Dude. Blade Trinity or X-Men: The Last Stand?
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
Yeah.
X-Men: The Last Stand. I would much rather watch that over Blade Trinity.
I was gonna say the same thing. Like,
even though they are both horrible movies,
yeah,
I could not watch Blade Trinity again. Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. And I paid for this movie twice, so I don't feel like.
Oh my god! Yes, you did.
You'll hear a little bit more about that during the actual episode, so stay tuned for that, for our actual Road to Secret Wars series that we'll be posting on our Spotify and Apple platforms as well as YouTube. So just be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we definitely go into that a little bit during our episode for that.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
that was funny. So don't be like me, y'all. If you're watching Blade Trinity, don't be
don't pull it, Andrew.
But yeah, no, we're definitely on the same page. I would definitely want to watch X-Men: The Last Stand over that 100%. So yeah, there's our Twitter. You know, the long and the short of it.
Yeah, we'd be popping off on Twitter.
Yeah.
That's like anytime we want to voice our opinions, or because I don't know about you, Andrew. We both, me and him, we definitely live separate lives, but I feel like we could join on Twitter at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh yeah.
Throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
Because there'll be times where I'm typing up a review or I'm typing up a post on something I thought of, and then before I even posted, I saw you just posted something too.
Yeah, like it's kind of funny. Like I go on there and like before I'll post anything, I'll scroll through our page and be like, oh, let's see what Zach's been up to.
That's exactly what I do.
So, dude.
Oh, you gotta show them the iconic moment we had the other day.
Yes. Here, I'll go through the notifications. I think that'll be easier. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh god, here we go. During the whole like fan campaign for Spider-Man Brand New Day, you know, they were dropping these teasers. Right? And so they're dropping these teasers, and I'm seeing people all day be like, man, it's gonna be crazy seeing Peter Parker using these organic webs in this movie. Like, it's gonna be nuts. And I just kept saying, like, what do you mean? Like, from everything that we've heard and that we know about this movie up till now, like, there's not going to be any organic webbing. Like, he's got new web shooters. We've seen it in the marketing, like, both for the movie and, like, just them, like, doing, like, set photos and stuff. I thought people are tweaking. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I was so wrong in the fact that
little did you know,
over 30,000 people saw me just in how wrong I was. Because I literally said, why do people think organic webbing is a thing in this movie? We've never seen anything indicating that, and with the new web shooters we've seen in BTS videos and photos and these trailers, teasers, I have no idea where people are pulling organic webbing from. And then, little did I know,
tragedy struck.
Yeah, the trailer would drop, and wouldn't you know it, we see him using organic webs, and a lot of people let me know just how dumb I was, including our absolute boy Wispy here, with a glowing review of my take, as you can see. He decided to let me know how smart I really was, and I had to give him a pat on the back here, as you can see. So, just yeah, it was definitely a moment that I look back on, and I just have to laugh about it, because the trailer
that
proved
night was
me
so
wrong.
funny.
Yeah, like the trailer proved me wrong in the most beautiful way possible. And then these comments just kill me, like especially this one. You're going to look really retarded. Like I can't even say it without cracking a smile. Like I was telling Zach, we literally got to get this framed and put up somewhere in the studio. Like that would be so funny. And I try to link my reaction to the trailer in this chat after I had posted it, just like I'd be like, hey, sorry about that, y'all. Go check out my reaction for my wider thoughts. So there's that. And then we just have some other banger comments here. Let's see if I can find it. Mute yourself. The fuck you think you are? I am. He's got real webbing in the fucking trailer.
Yeah, they just grilled you alive in this comment section.
Yeah. And then he says, you've made yourself look like a clown. Fair. And, God, I feel like there was some other one. Any follow-up on this? Actually, yes. So, you should watch the trailer. It confirms this. There were no web shooters in his wrist when he fell from the web in the building and then webbed back. Where do you think the web came from?
God, I remember calling you that morning. I was like, dude, you gotta go check your post.
Yeah.
From last night. You're like, what? Why? And then you saw the amount of views, the 31K views we have on it.
Yeah. It was a hotly contested topic, you could say. Somehow drew in the most views we've gotten on Twitter ever so far. That's absolutely nuts. And also my Instagram is tweaking right now. It is not letting me log in. So here in a sec, we'll cut to our Instagram. So just be on the lookout for that. All right, sorry about that. We went ahead and fixed our little problem with Instagram. But to jump over here, here is our Nitpick Central Instagram. I actually went to a music carnival the other day, so that's where this storyteller guy comes from. He was one of the guys who was performing there that night, and he was actually pretty good. And I told him, I was like, "Hey man, you killed it!" And he was walking by, and he dapped me up, and then now I'm following him. So it all happened very fast. But yeah, to jump over here to our actual profile. This is another spot where we put our reviews and, of course, our hot and freshes and things like that. I tried experimenting here with kind of bringing my Twitter post onto here. I haven't done that to any of the other ones, but I'm going to try to work on translating that sort of thing onto this platform as well. Here's just a little rundown of the kind of content you'll see. You'll click on, let's say, this Dexter's New Blood from Zach. It's going to have this sort of vibe. Just a little brief rundown of what he thinks or what I think on what we watched. Or what we watched, because I know we dropped one on Project Hail Mary, just right up here.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we did that, too.
So, this is a little taste of what you're going to see here on Instagram. Just a little bit of everything that we have on a lot of our different platforms. Okay, and here we're just going to jump over to our Letterboxd now. As you can see, this is going to be another spot where you can catch up on our reviews, like how Zach was saying. Here's just everything, kind of just cutting out the memeage and everything. So, there's Tintin, Speed Racer, X-Men, Hoppers, the drama, Super Mario. A little bit of everything right there. And this is also a good place for us to actually have our lists for everything that we're watching this year. So if you want to jump over and catch up with us and see what we're watching, of course, that would be so welcomed. And you're also welcome to share your list with us, and you might even put us onto something new. Who knows? So there's that. But Zach, did you have anything to add for the Letterboxd?
No, I think I like the direction we're going. Yeah. This is kind of, as of right now on the Letterboxd, Andrew, you've got way more movies watched than I do. But
I've just been on that grind.
Well, yours is all the new stuff. Both, like, if from an outside viewer, you're the movie theater goer, as you can tell there. Oh, yeah. And then mine's just retro old stuff.
Wait, hold on. Go here.
Drastically different vibes.
Hey. I mean, some of these are absolute classics, though, like Revenge of the Sith, Blade Runner, Speed Racer, Tintin. Come on. Yeah. That's
and then you've got to give our podcast, like, what we're watching together. It's been this is mostly just going to be Marvel movies, I have to admit.
Yep.
Like a good 90% of it's going to end up being Marvel stuff, but
I mean, it's for good reason. Like we said, I mean, we're going hard on this Secret Wars series, and so this is primarily what our Letterboxd is going to look like for the next 2 years, basically. It's just Marvel.
Pretty much. But yeah, this is what we've watched together, and I got to say, out of all of these movies, Project Hail Mary is still my favorite so far that we've seen this year.
Oh yeah, this movie was so good.
Literally treat.
So good. Like, quite literally the only reason we gave it not a 5 out of 5 on here is because, like, the last 20 to 30 minutes or so just kind of drags compared to the rest of the movie. Like, the pacing just isn't as tight in that final chunk, but I mean, it's still just so good.
Banger, maybe. Yeah.
So good. Like, just puts a smile on your face and warms your soul kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's kind of everything that you'll see on our Letterboxd. So just be sure to check that out. For fellow movie theater and fellow film lovers ourselves, going out to everyone else who's on that same wave. This is going to be our one-stop shop to keep up with everything that we're watching. So just keep up with that. And here, this is kind of like I guess a little behind the scenes sort of thing. But here's our link tree. This is mostly what you're going to be seeing whenever you click on our link tree on your mobile device. It's just going to be a one-stop shop for everything that we're on. Our YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube Shorts, Letterboxd, even our Patreon, and a couple other platforms that we're on. But I don't know about y'all. I do not know a single person who is subscribed to anyone on Pocket Cast or Breaker. So we are definitely on those if you are on those as well. But we're definitely on the big hitters for sure.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
It's like you said at the beginning, throw a stick, you'll hit us eventually.
Pretty much. So, yeah. This is more or less NitPickCentral as of right now. This is everything that we're doing, everything that we're working on, all the different platforms that we're on. Again, just to run through them, we are on YouTube, we are on Spotify, we are on Apple Podcasts, we are on TikTok, we are on YouTube Shorts, we are on Facebook, even though we're still trying to get signed in apparently, according to my tab. We are on our Twitter, our absolutely legendary Twitter at this point. We are on Instagram, we are on Letterboxd, and again, you can find all of that through our link tree. This link should be on pretty much all of our platforms everywhere. So no matter where you are, no matter how you find us, it's also going to be the perfect avenue to find us everywhere else.
Yes, sir. We got more projects coming your way, too.
Yep.
I've been working hard in the studio, trying to get some videos pumped out for the YouTube right here. Andrew's been hard at work trying to get our future episodes pounded out. He's also been kind of cooking up our thumbnails for us. Yep. So we've been really putting in that work, hoping for later this year. What are we thinking? Later this year?
Yeah.
We're going to start dropping some pretty banging episodes?
I think so. We're still going to be pretty consistent, leading up to and through the summer. I'm sure we're going to be busy between the two of us, doing stuff, away from the podcast and everything. But of course, we're always going to come back here at the beginning of the week, and we're going to continue to put out good content for everyone to keep up with, and, just kind of keep up with the culture and keep up with all the big things that are coming out this year and beyond. So yeah, definitely be expecting some big things from NitPickCentral in the last chunk of 2026. Just be on the lookout again for our Secret Wars series that's going to be officially launched on our Spotify and Apple Podcast platforms. And again, we're also going to be on YouTube, so just keep that in mind. And to kind of get a flavor for how the podcast episode will work, you just have to check out one of our posts that is labeled our Road to Secret Wars. And so again, that's going to be a good kind of advertisement, I guess you could say, or not really an advertisement. We'll say a little slice of the Road to Secret Wars. Here we go. So again, here's our look at the X-Men: The Last Stand. This is kind of like a general overview of what you're going to be in for when tuning into our episodes, but instead of reading text on a screen, you'll be hearing Zach and I just do our thing and just talk about these wild movies.
Pretty much. This is just, we're doing it on the X and Facebook to just kind of, I know there's people out there that don't really listen to podcasts, but definitely keep up on this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So this is just to scratch that itch for some of you guys. If you guys aren't interested in listening to us yak about The Last Stand for God knows how long.
Yeah.
So that's what this is for. It's brief, it's short, to the point. We've got it segmented. As you can tell, each post has anywhere from the Marvel context to our final verdict all the way down at the bottom. And then at the very top, if you don't feel like reading any of this, you could just see what we're talking about, see what we rated it, and went, wow, that movie's not so good. And then you can go on about your day.
Exactly.
But yeah, this is just kind of periodically you'll get chunks of movies that we're posting about as we watch them, because we are busy folk over here at NitPick Central. But we have been, I'd say constantly. We started this in February, and we have watched a Marvel movie every week so far.
Pretty much, at least a Marvel movie a week, if not multiple.
So we've been constantly watching Marvel movies. We still have 2 years to go, so we are working hard at this.
Oh yeah,
the Road to Secret Wars here.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, we're gonna be wrapped around here to these shows here pretty soon. We're gonna start hitting some of these shows, especially with things like, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Cloak and Dagger, WandaVision,
yep.
Shows from all over the spectrum, that are gonna be.
Yeah, we're getting into all of it.
So just be prepared for like anything relatively popular that's come out in the past, I'd say 40, 50 years, Marvel related. You can bet we're going to be going over it. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in.
And this has been just an exciting project for us. We've been cooking on this for a year or so, I'd say.
Pretty much. Like at first it started off as a concept, and then when we got the podcast back going, it was an idea, and then there was just 1 week where we both just kind of locked in and we're like, we're doing this. And now we're here. So,
and obviously we're not just gonna skip over the new stuff that Marvel's putting out. Like, as you can tell underneath X-Men there, Andrew's been reporting on the scene with Born Again. We're gonna obviously, they've got slated later this year the Punisher one-shot special.
Yup.
Or special presentation.
Yup.
We've got Brand New Day right around the corner.
Yes,
Even though those don't fit in our timeline exactly where we're at when we're watching this, we're still going to go out and watch it. We're still going to review it. We're still going to put our thoughts out into the world, let everybody know. So if you're not really interested in our Road to Secret Wars, we are definitely still going to be watching the newest Marvel thing when it drops.
Oh, heck yeah. And not only the latest Marvel thing, but I mean, just the latest thing in movies in general. We're pretty pumped about Disclosure Day between the two of us with Steven Spielberg. Yeah. That's going to be an absolute banger. You'll see things, like Fokker-in-Law. I mean, I'm definitely interested in this. I feel like this is going to be one of those movies that takes over the world towards the end of the year, coming out in Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Probably. Oh, yeah.
And then, like we said, we got other things that we're watching here, like Speed Racer and Invincible for the boys. So yeah, just again, if you're somewhat interested in nerd culture and film and TV culture and things like that, like we are, I mean, this is your second home officially. So just keep that in mind, y'all.
And definitely don't stray away. I mean, we've had some people reach out in not so good ways, but definitely don't be shy to the comment section. Reach out, be like, yo, how have you guys not seen this yet? How have you guys not reviewed this yet? Put us on to something.
Oh yeah,
because you never know, we might not have seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Although me and Andrew have seen quite a bit of movies in our time. It would honestly shock me if we haven't seen something, but you never know. There is that one movie that I'm sure both of us have not seen.
Yeah, at the top of my head, I can't think of anything like noteworthy that I haven't seen. But I mean, I'm sure if someone hits me with "Oh, you haven't seen this yet," and I'll be like, "Actually, you're kind of right. I haven't seen that yet."
Yes, sir. We are open to suggestions. We are open to any kind of thoughts and discussions. Like, I know me and you were talking about Disney's panel at CinemaCon not too long ago and how they introduced Infinity Vision.
Yeah.
And that just being cringe. That's just what we thought. If y'all think it's cool, we'd love to hear that. Just be like, at NitPickCentral, you're wrong. And then just move on if you want.
Literally.
We will take anything at this point. But yeah, if you've got something that's on your mind, like if you're excited, pumped for the re-release of Avengers Endgame, I know I am.
Oh yeah.
We'd love to hear what y'all are thinking. Just anything. Don't be afraid to reach out. We're pretty active on all of our platforms, so we'll definitely hit you back ASAP.
Oh yeah. Definitely do not be shy. I mean, if we don't get back to you right away, we'll definitely get back to you at some point, whether it's me or Zach, or if me and Zach are on the phone and are replying to someone at the same time, like, oh, you should say this, or oh, you should say that, like that kind of thing. Like we do that all the time.
Guy in the chair.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that is what we have been cooking up. We have come back strong this year. Got quite a bit of content. You can tap in at any time. Don't feel like you have to watch several different movies, spin-off shows, and special presentations to be caught up to where you are. We are pretty flexible when it comes to that kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
You can just hop in and be like, oh, he watched The Adventures of Tintin the other day. Banger. Yeah. Follow. You know what I mean? Yep. Or like Andrew, for instance, there he is out on the scene reporting on, what'd you go watch right there?
The drama.
The drama, yeah. See? So we're out there just like the news reporters, telling you what we thought. We're hoping to take that series to the next level at some point and make it like a full-fledged like studio production. I feel like that'd be cool. Like we have camera crews and everything like that. That'd be kind of funny.
That's definitely the goal. That's definitely the goal. We got our own humble beginnings going on, as you could say.
Yup. But yeah, I think that just about wraps it up.
I think so.
We're literally on everything, so there is no excuse not to check us out somewhere.
Oh yeah. Even if you don't end up giving us a follow, which I mean, it's crazy if you don't, since you're already on our page, you might as well. But if you don't, for some reason, are out of your mind and hit that follow button, I mean, at least you took time out of your day to, at least check us out. And if this maybe not your thing, definitely mention us to someone who this might be exactly what their thing is. Put someone else on. We're for everyone. We'll take everyone.
Literally welcome to anybody.
Absolutely. But Zach, did you have anything else to add, or is that pretty much it?
I think that's it.
Okay.
I think we've pretty well covered everything.
All right. So, yeah, this has been Andrew and Zach with the NitPickCentral podcast. Just kind of chatting it up here, kind of revamping an old series of ours, kind of turning it into something new. And I think this is a lot more fitting.
I think so too.
What we got going on. So, yeah, again, this is your boys with NitPickCentral podcast, chatting it up here, talking about everything NitPickCentral, what we got going on. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. And until next time, peace.
Peace.